right, so what we're gonna do the second drill, should I say, I know we've been showing quite a few exercises, but on this one for the hips, they're called end range isometric pulls. All it means is like we're trying to strengthen the end part of your mobility, right? And it's very, very powerful because usually that's where the most weak. And you know what's a great example is your bicep. Everybody knows bicep stuff, right?
Yes.
So if you think about your end ranges, like we rarely get injured here because we're strong here, but we're weak here and we're weak here, those end ranges. So this is a great thing for the hip because when you squat, you go super low, right? Or you try to go as low as you can. And at those end ranges, we get hurt. We hurt the low back, we hurt the hip because we can't control it.
Yeah.
So that's why this drill is going to be super powerful. I'm going to take Kelsey through it, and it's going to be very helpful for you. Now, when we ask somebody to squat, usually we'll say, hey, go to parallel, below parallel. Right. So to get into the squat, right now we're down in this squat position. Look at where my hip is at. Right, my hip is in this position. Okay, so if I can't bring it here, what's working? Right, and what's working is your low back, your joints, and they're getting beat up. So every rep that you do and you can't control that hip, now you're overusing that joint. And that's how we start getting joint issues from low back, knee, ankles, and stuff like that. Now there's a great drill. This is another one that's simple, pretty hard, right? But that you can do every day. That, like, we're gonna actually use something. So we're gonna use this just to create something for stability to hold on to, right? So what Kelsey's gonna do, she's gonna grab onto that, I would say, kind of beam. It is a beam, right?
It is a beam, yeah.
I'm like, for a second there, I'm turning very Slovenian and I'm trying to find the dictionary words in there. So we're gonna grab onto the beam and she's gonna use her right hand to bring her knee up as high as possible. Now, before we do anything, I want to start to coach her up. Before you let go, what's really important is that everything is solid, okay? So I'm gonna coach Kelsey up. I say, okay, fire that opposite glute. Turn on your abs, squeeze that beam, right? So we get shoulders on, chest on, so basically every muscle of the body should be on, should be working. And the reason why is because when we're gonna pull that knee up, we want only that to work. We don't want, right, your low back and twisting, and we want just that hip to work, okay? So you're gonna bring that knee up and pull it up as high as you possibly can. Now, you're gonna squeeze this glute, turn these abs on, right? So if I'm going around, I want to feel tension, right? Biceps, shoulders, everything. Now, slowly what I want you to do is already start creating tension in this hip before you let it go. So now that you're already pushing it up into my knee, now you're going to let it go in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Good. We're trying to keep pushing it up. Good, good. Keep pushing it up, keep pushing it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab it back. Good. Now notice how it started dropping a little bit, right? It's not normal, but we don't want it to drop too much. So now we're gonna pull it back up as high as we can, create tension everywhere. We're gonna do one more set of 10. Everything's nice and solid. Slowly start letting go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Keep it up there, keep it up there. Lock up this knee. Great job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break and relax. How was that?
That is hard. That's really good though. Yeah.
And you feel the opposite butt cheek working,
yes,
right?
The opposite is turned on for sure.
So you're working your glutes and you're working your hip flexor above 90 degrees, right? So what we're doing that's very safe. So isometrics are one of the safest ways we can exercise because there's no movement, there's no, right? But that's very, very challenging. But what Kelsey's training there is this position, right, deep in that squat, and her hip flexor is getting stronger. So one of the mistakes people make is they stretch hip flexors a lot, right? Now there's a time for that, but hip flexors are usually tight, weak, and short. So we want to strengthen them. This strengthening hip flexors.
Yeah, I can definitely feel it right now.
And a lot of times the next day you might feel, if you're doing this drill, which you should be doing, you're gonna wake up and be like, ooh, what's that weird feeling in my hip? Right? It's because that hasn't worked for a long time, and now it's working, and it will make such a difference. So notice we did 2 sets of 10 seconds, maybe do 3 on one side, switch 2 to 3 times. So it's not taking you more than, I don't know, maybe 6 minutes. But combining those two, fantastic. Now the next step that you can take it to, and we're not gonna go too deep into this, but we went straight forward, then you can go to the side, right, and hold here, go a little more to the side, hold here. So just kind of like different positions. If you're squatting this, like if you're doing a lunge, straight up is works. If you're doing a squat, maybe out to the side works. but super safe. It can be part of your warm-ups. So this is, as you're doing the warm-ups, you could do this before you start your squats, your lunges, your low body stuff. You could do this every morning, every night. I love it in the mornings. Here's why. People are sleeping, they get up in the morning, usually their back can be a little bit tight. Doing these drills that we just did, great for loosening things up and then activate the hip flexors. So great morning routine, movement hygiene. Absolutely implement this. Super simple, anybody can do it.
I love that. So if you want to improve your squats and those types of things, do this drill.
If you want to improve your hip health, get out, like this is really helpful with low back pain and low back tightness, right? Activating your booty, right? So think about like when you're doing things like deadlifts and squats, you want your glutes to work as much as possible. These drills help awaken, think of it like this, awaken the glutes, so you're getting more out of the exercises that you're doing. And also, like I said, you're gonna be strong in your squats, strong in your lunges, strong in your deadlifts. So all those great things that we're looking for.
Love it. Well, basically, do this drill.
Do this stuff. All right. Let us know, guys, how it feels. Do the drills. Let us know how it feels. If you have any questions, post them below.